Okay. Assalamualaikum again, and the class will start now. My first presentation today is about the stochastic process, right? And okay, student, can you respond? Can you hear my voice? Can you see the slide?
Can, Doctor, can.
Can, Doctor.
Okay, thank you. So please take note, this is very important. What we learn today about the stochastic process. Okay, so someone attending my class, I have to end the class and start over. Okay. Okay, please take note, guys. Okay, this is the slide of stochastic process. Why we have to learn or understand about the stochastic process? Because there is a connection, between the stochastic process and a unit root test, and as well as a correlogram, but it's more related to unit root test. Why? If you still remember, when you want to do the unit root test, you have to select intercept, trend in intercept, and none. Betul tak? Am I right, guys?
Betul.
Betul.
So this is what the eView software do for you. But today, we want to know how the equation of intercept, trend and intercept, and none equation looks like. And this can be understood through the stochastic process. Clear, right? Faham kan? Right. Let's go to the first slide. Okay, as mentioned in previous chapter, which is if you already get the module, you can go to analysis trending chapter, which is the chapter 1. There you can see the movement of fluctuation of the graph, and in the graph actually we have two kind of graph. Mainly is a deterministic that we learned last semester, and in this semester we more focus on stochastic process. And equation 1 is can be considered as a linear function where u t is more no more as the error term, but we more call it as a white noise error term, where t is a time measurement chronologically, meaning that it continues data, right? Now, if we consider the equation 1 as a per random walk or original random walk, so we can write equation 1 as equation number 2. Okay, I have to stop the slide and start over. Okay, I have to start over. When you attend my class late, then I already do my presentation. I have to start over, okay? So don't be late to my class. Right. Then, as I mentioned earlier, stochastic process has three main model. That is intercept, trending intercept, and none. So, which one is the per random walk? Per random walk is actually none. None. If you select here, it means you're doing none model. Okay? None. Per random walk is none. Meaning none, no drift, no drift, and no time train. Please take note, okay? No drift and no time frame. No T. Okay. Macam mana nak faham T tu apa? Go back to chapter 1. Okay, go back to chapter 1, or I will provide the slide for chapter 1, no problem. Okay? Now, what is the per random walk about? Okay, guys, per random walk is a random walk model. Here is 3 types of random walk model. Yeah, in eView. Per random walk model is the first selection of random walk model, or in software is third selection. And how you get the different yt is equal to yt minus 1 and is equal to white noise error term. That is equation 3. Right. Okay. Now let's go to random walk with drift. What is the meaning by drift? Drift means intercept. This represented by equation 4. If you go to this slide, the second selection of random walk with drift, in eView, you will select this one, the first click, the first selection. Okay, this is the random walk with drift. Yeah, random walk with drift. Okay, start over. Okay. So random walk with drift, if you go to eView, you will click the first selection that is intercept. In eView, they not write drift, but they use another term that is intercept. Faham tak? Can you understand?
Faham.
Okay, now I want to show the connection between equation and also the software. Itu point dia. I want to show the connection between software and also what you click last week. Betul tak? Apa yang you buat last week? What you learned last week, you click. I ask you to click here and there. And this week, I want to show you how the equation looks like manually. And in the class now, today, I want you to write the equation like what happened yesterday. In the class yesterday, everybody has to write the equation. Okay. Okay. That's why it's very important you to understand what you're doing and how the equation looks like. And when we do the unit road test, so we are dealing with random walk model. Now that's why we have to understand what is the random walk model about. Okay. So let's continue. Can you see the slide now?
Can.
Can, Doktor.
Okay, this is introduction, right? You can see the term introduction, right?
Yes.
Introduction random walk with drift. Okay, now if you can see, in random walk with drift, we have YT. YT here is any variable, like you want to test the random, the unit road for GDP. So you can assume YT is GDP. Okay, T means this year. T minus 1 meaning last year. So T here is 2021. T minus 1 is 2020. Okay? So Y here can be exchange rate, can be GDP, can be any other macroeconomic variable or financial variable. Okay? So why I use only Y notation Y? So because I want to make it easy for you to understand, but in many testing of unit root test, you can just use any term. You can change Y to X1, to GDP, to any short form. Okay, it's based on your research objective. So now, here when we write as yt equal to beta 1 here is drift or intercept plus yt minus 1, meaning that you have to write, also you have to put beta 2. Okay, never mind. It's confusing here because I put beta 1 here but I'm not put coefficient here. Basically, you have to put yt equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 yt minus 1 plus mu t. Okay? Right. So let's continue. Okay. In this criteria, equation 6, you can see that yt equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 t plus mu t. In this case, you have drift and also the intercept. Drift and intercept. Okay? Why? Because you have intercept here and also you have time train. Okay? So if you go back to E-view, meaning you choose the second selection, trend and intercept. So the random walk model for the selection, trend and intercept is like this one, equation number 6. Okay? But this is assumption if your variable is not stationary because there is no yt minus 1 in equation 6. If your system equation is stationary, so it will become equation 7, which is you have the variable of yt minus 1. Beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3 yt minus 1. Okay? So as you can see here, okay, this is the different graph trending of stochastic process and also for deterministic process. Okay, if you can see that the stochastic process, the graph is Euler and not calm. Yeah, the graph for stochastic process is Euler, melia, and not calm, tidak tenang. However, the deterministic trending is calm, tenang, and less Euler, and kurang melia. Okay? Please take note, dua ciri itu. And let's continue. Okay, now equation 9, we call it as AR1. Why AR1? Because we only have one lag. Okay? T minus 1 meaning one lag. 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 One lag. Bukan LEG, bukan satu kaki tetapi lag. Terlat. Terdahulu. Terlat. In BM, terlat. In English, lag. Lag. Lag length. Lag length dia is T minus 1. Okay. So, according to equation number 9 here, the behavior here is with drift, with time frame, and the system is AR1. So, we can say that AR1 process with drift and time frame. So, if we go back to the equation here, you do the test at level, you choose second, trend and intercept, and you change the lag. Berapa lag dia? Guys, change to berapa?
1.
Yes, change to 1. So, okay. Click okay. Usually, the unit root test give you standard length at 9. Can I change the leg? Yes, you can change the leg. Why? Because in macroeconomic data, if your study want to use the VECM methodology, vector error correction methodology, remember, all variable must be stationary at first difference, meaning that at the level form, all variable must not stationary. So you must be follow the rule, make sure all variable at not stationary at level but stationary at first difference. How to achieve that objective? By changing the lag. But you already changed the lag many times because you're dealing with yearly data, so your data is not too long. Usually, the suitable lag for yearly data is around 4 to 5. More than that, we can say that like 2015, you want to change, right, the variable to be not stationary at level 4 until like 15, 20. But in the real situation, your data is only yearly data, short. It's short, not long enough. So we can say that your data is not healthy. Your data is I1 model, IO model. Okay, because you change already the lag many times, but it's still stationary at level 4, meaning your data is IO data. If your data is I1 data, meaning that stationary at first difference, you don't have to change many times the lag. If you choose at 4 to 5, it can be stationary already in first difference. Okay, so if we want to know whether our data is healthy or not, is based on the selection of the lag. Okay, please take note. You really need all this information when you do your final year project. Most of the students now, when they want to do the final year project, what I'm telling them during the class of econometric and also the intermediate econometric, they forget already because they never take note. And they don't want to understand and try to remember. Because this is everything, this is a skill. You have to hands on, otherwise when you want to do the final year project, you lack of information or knowledge. Okay, let's go to equation 9. I hope you understand, and please try to write the equation like this. As I said, equation 9 is the AR1 model with drift and time train. Okay, now this is some notes about the random walk without drift and random walk with drift. Okay, and this is the equation 10 to 11, 12. Random walk without drift. As you can see here, there is no intercept. Random walk with drift, meaning that with intercept. Random walk with drift around the stochastic process, meaning that you have random walk with drift around a stochastic, meaning that you have time train, but you have to put plus here, plus, beta 1 plus beta 2t plus delta yt minus 1 plus mu t. Okay, guys, the standard coefficient sign for testing the unit road is using delta sign. Okay, delta sign. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, the standard form or coefficient sign for testing the unit road is delta sign. You cannot change to beta, theta, and other worm, but actually you have to use the delta sign. That's the standard sign for to testing the unit root. Okay, Okay, now all students please read and try to understand the random walk model from page 15 to 18. But I would like you to try AR3 with drift. Can you write this? Amir? Afika? Ruba? Try. AR3 with drift. Try to write the equation.
Okay.
Just refer to the book and share the answer with us. AR3 with drift. Okay. Then look, try. Everybody have to try to write AR3 with drift. Okay, AR3 with drift. When I say AR3 with drift, I'm not mentioned at all about, not mentioned at all about time spending. So no time spending variables at all in the random walk model. Nampak tak? AR3 with drift. In this instruction, not mentioned at all about time trending. So no time trending variable at all in the random walk model. So how the equation looks like? How the equation looks like? Can anyone tell me? Let me give you some clue. Okay, from equation 1 to equation 12, right? So the answer will be like in equation 11. Betul tak? Yeah, the answer will be like equation 11. But this one is AR1. Yeah, this equation is AR1.
Sebab ada time series
No, because the leg only one. So this is AR1. What I want is AR3. So delta 1 YT tolak 1 plus delta 2 YT tolak 2 plus delta 3 YT tolak 3 minus 3 plus mu T. What I want is AR3. The equation will be like this equation, but this equation is for AR1. What I want is AR3. So just expand the delta side. The other variable is remain the same. Siapa boleh tulis? Who can write this? Okay? Tak ada siapa yang boleh tulis. Nobody can write. Try. Salah pun tak apa. Yuran mahal ni. The school fee is very expensive. You must try. Okay? in my previous semester, what I know, most of the scorer student got A in this intermediate class is the student who always try to answer in the class. Yeah, intermediate econometric is different with econometric. Econometric maybe you can get A, but intermediate econometric you have to hands on if you want to get A. You have to try. Otherwise you make mistake. Okay, if anyone want to share? I don't want to give the answer because the answer is here. It's already here. The answer is already here in equation. Equation this 11. This is the answer, but not exactly like what I want. Macam ni ke doktor? Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Who give the answer? Who give the answer? Can you tell me your name? Who Fus? Siapa Fus? Who is Fus?
Doktor saya, doktor. Handphone saya jam.
Apa tu namanya? Nama penuhnya apa?
Fudizlah Hanim.
Fuzlah name. Okay, Fuz. Your answer is correct, but delta 1 have to put 1. Yt equal beta 1 plus delta 1. Yt minus 1 plus delta 2. Yt minus 2 plus delta 3. Yt minus 3 plus mu t. Okay, the answer nearly 100% correct because Fuz forget to put delta 1. Betul tak? Okay, everybody go to Telegram group. Fuz already share her thought about the answer and the answer is correct, but the thing that she forget to put delta 1 for yt minus 1. The rest of the answer is correct. Congratulations for Fuz. Your try is very good try, and I'm so glad. Okay, now let's go. Okay, let's go to another equation. There are 5 with drift and time train. Okay, if anyone can write this, just share with me in Telegram like Fuz did. Leviang, please try. AR5 with drift and time train. Beijing, Leviang,
Hi,
please try.
doctor.
Please try.
Okay.
Write the equation, put in Telegram.
Okay.
Okay, AR5 with intercept or with drift and time train. You must try. San Rui, try. Give a try. Li Jiaqi,
Okay.
give a try. Please try, otherwise you not understand. Okay. Muhammad Ridwan, Anissa Ridwan. Okay. Amir, can you understand?
Kan doktor tengah buat.
Okay, good for Fuzlah Hanim, yeah. She already tried, so she's fine. She already got 1 star from me. Okay, Nur Syafika Mahfuz. Okay, Nur Atika. Please, everybody in my class, please try. Otherwise, you cannot write at all. Jangan harap your friend, don't hope your friend will teach you. This I'm telling you, this is what I'm going to ask in the final assessment. And the final assessment, the equation will be like war, so difficult. So in this easy stage, please make sure you can write the equation. Okay. 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 So now, okay. Is it Amir answer?
Before me, there's Liza. Liza's answers.
Is it Liza answer? Yeah. Okay, firstly is Fus. Second,
Liza first, me second.
okay. Amir, you did the same mistake. Because you forget to put delta 1, delta 2 and delta 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, correct it. And Liza,
Ya, doktor.
you did the universal mistake. Okay. Firstly, for delta 5, you put YT minus 5, minus 4.
Oh, iya.
And then you forget to put Y mu T. You forget to put Y nose term. Right?
Okay, sorry, doktor. Yes.
This is what we call universal mistake. Okay. And
Okay, doktor.
okay, welcome. The last equation in the telegram is did by Amir. Amir also you did the mistake because the delta don't have any number. Okay? Writing the equation.
Okay.
Writing the equation, usually I will give one equation based on the length of the leg. I will give around 4, 5. But when you did one mistake, I will minus 1. So if Amir, in this equation, you get 4 for full mark. But when Amir keep forgetting to put 1, 2, 3 number for delta, finally Amir got 0. Can you see? Can you see, Amir?
Can, Doctor, can.
Okay, full mark for this equation, like AR5 is 4. But if you keep doing the mistake by forgetting to put the numbering correctly, it seems that you will lose all mark. So make sure you be careful. Be careful. Because if you can write the equation correctly, is a orang kata kelebihan dalam untuk kamu. If you really can write the good equation correctly. Okay? Alright, I will share with
Doktor.
you. I will share with you the answer. No problem. But
Saya ada soalan.
yeah.
Yang beta kan? Yang beta awal tu kan, yang kita letak tu ikut pada kita nak letak berapa?
Meaning that you want to put beta O ke, beta 1 ke, something like that.
Sebab macam AR3 kan kita letak beta 1 je kan?
Beta 3. Okay, this
AR3.
is AR3. Okay, this one AR5, right? With time train, right? Okay. In your equation, please refer to your equation. Please refer in Telegram, Amir equation, the last equation in Telegram. Okay. Equation here with drift and time train. Beta 1 is drift, right? Amir, beta 1 is drift, right?
Betul.
Beta 2?
With drift and time train.
Where is the T? Where is the T? Where is the T? T? Let me see. T, you have to put T like this. Equation 9.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Plus delta 1, YT minus 1 plus delta 2, YT minus 2 plus delta 3, YT minus 3 plus delta 4, YT minus 4 plus delta 5, YT minus 5. But Amir and everybody, as you can see, Okay, everyone please look Amir answer. Careful. Be careful. Remember, the notation of t minus 1 must be subscript. Subscript. Not as bigger as y. It must be subscript. Smaller. Okay, Amir? But what
Okay,
you're
Doktor.
doing here is the same size as y. Cannot lah. Okay, because t, if you make it the same size is like data. But here is not data. T minus 1 is time. Okay, kita tak boleh buat t besar. Kalau t besar tu dalam macam data t. Data t yang macam kat sini. Okay, t kat sini kena
Okay.
kecil. Sebab dia bukan data. Dia hanyalah notation masa. The notation for time frame. T minus 1. Okay, jadi simbolik ataupun kaedah penulisan, the way you write the equation is meaningful. Bermakna. Kalau salah tulis dah lari makna dia. Bukan suka-suka tulis ni. All the term right in the equation 9 is informative. Bermakna dan penuh maklumat. Okay?
Okay,
Ada
Doktor.
soalan? Ada soalan? Do you have any other problem? Okay, so when you successful understand or can imagine what the random walk model about. So when you go to unit root test, you know what are you doing. You know what are you doing. You know what computer did for you. At least you know. You know something. Sebelum ni klik-klik je kan? Am I right?
Betul.
Okay. Nanti when we go the next step, next step, there is more equation you have know how to write. Banyak lagi equation. I want to teach you how to write it manually. So tak adalah you just click in the software but you don't know how the equation looks like. At least you know. You can become the expertise of the equation and the software at the same time. Okay. Okay, let's go to the extra note here. When you do the Correlogram or unit root test, okay, in the situation of you have 3 variable, okay, how many tests you need to do for Correlogram and unit root? So according to my graph here, if you have 3 variables, so for Correlogram, you have to do for export, exchange rate and import. For export, you have to do it level, form and first different. Exchange rate also you have to do for level and first different. And also import you have to do for level and first different. So done for Correlogram. And for unit root tab, for example, you choose ADF, meaning you choose this, ADF. Here you can change the test name. But for example, if you choose to do the unit root for ADF, meaning augmented decoupler, so how many tests you have to perform is for 3 different variable is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 iteration. Okay. Based on lag, you select. For example, all tests is on lag 2, so all will be performed at lag 2. However, it's based on your testing objective. If you want all the variable stationary at first different, so you have to change the lag until you get all variable stationary at first different. And make sure the variable also not stationary at level form. So you can perform the VECM framework. But if your variable, some stationary at level form, some stationary at first different, so you cannot perform the unit root test. So you cannot perform the VECM, you cannot perform the VECM vector error correction model framework. you have to use the ARDL, regressive distributed lag model. There is some other procedure you have to follow. If your variable is mixed between IO and I1, meaning some variable stationary at level form IO and some variable is stationary at first different, that is I1. So you have to use ARDL. If all variable is stationary at I1 or first different, so you can use the vector error correction model, that is VECM, all variables stationary at I1. But if all the variable here stationary at level form, that is all data is IO, so you have to use VAR, vector auto-regressive. Okay, that is very important information for you if when you want to do the final year project. Okay, now you are in semester set 5, semester 5. Next semester you will be learn the research method and communication for finance with me, and after that you will doing the final year project. Okay, so I hope all the tips that you gain from this class will be carried over and use it in your final year project. Okay, do you have any other question? Do you have any other question, guys?
No, Doctor.
Okay. So can I okay, let's go to the next. Okay. So I have a tutorial too in the module. I will provide in the I will give the slide. Actually, I already give the slide. For whom don't have a model, please refer to the slide. Please do the tutorial too. Especially for international students, they don't have a slide. I don't have the model. So just refer to the slide I give you in the Telegram. I give everything already in Telegram. Don't tell me you don't have this and that. Please make sure you are already informative with all the material I give in the group. Okay. And try to write the equation here and submit in my guru when I ask you to do so. Okay. I will ask you to do so within this week to submit tutorial 2, this slide. Okay. So I already give this in the Telegram group. Okay, do you have any other question to ask, student?
No, Doctor.
Okay, Fabian John, no question?
No, Doctor.
So you all can study good at your home?
Can.
Okay, wherever you are, remember you are university student, you have responsibility to be finished, and to be done. Make sure anywhere you are, teruskan bersemangat. Make sure you have high determinant to complete all the tasks. And please contact each one another, your class member or your friend. Learn together and make sure you are in the right platform of time frame. When you have tutorial to finish, make sure you try to finish it on time and don't delay your work. Okay, remember what you have now. Maybe somebody else don't have it, and maybe they want what opportunity you already have now. Dengan arti kata lain, we think that we study at home, we boring, tak semangat, lose your interest to study. But please make sure, this opportunity not everybody have. So wherever you are, make sure you study, you do all the assignment at your best. Okay? Walau di mana kita berada, teruskan bersemangat kerana apa yang ada pada diri kita tak ada pada orang lain. Kalau kita tak menghargai dia, orang lain ramai yang nak, beribu-ribu orang nak. Okay, so please maintain your spirit and strive to succeed. Make sure at the end of the semester everybody got A. Not A because I kesian kat you, I pity of you, then I give you A. No. A because you are excellent student. Bangga nanti pergi kerja, when you go to job, to get the job, then you are proud of yourself because you are not playing around during your study time. You study, you strive to get A and to get B excellent in my class. Okay guys, itu kata-kata semangat motivation quote for today. I hope everybody will get it positively and everything that we learn today, you get it at least 70%. At least 70%. If anyone here understand 80%? 80%? If anyone here can say that, Doctor, I understand 80%. Boleh angkat tangan. You can put your hand up. If anyone here understand 80%, put your hand up. Tak ada, Amir pun tak faham. Amir pun tak faham.
Saya
Liza.
faham tapi ada confuse sikit je. Tapi nanti saya buat revision.
Liza, 80%. I don't want 100%. 80% is all good enough. To understand in the online class. Meaning that you give 80% focus, concentration in my class. And congratulations for Liza. And for the rest, even though 50%, 30%, less than 70% is okay. Make sure after the class, go back to Telegram, take all the material and get studied. Okay? Okay, goodbye. Thank you for so much for class today and see you in the next class. Okay, goodbye. Take care.
Baik, Doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Doctor.
See you, see you. Okay, welcome.